Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So we are here with Scruggler, who has over 600 wins in Rec Royale. So he's here today to offer some insight and help you guys get better. So what would you say is the main strategy that you see from other players trying to win the game?
Well, there's really kind of three strategies. One is really good teams will do what I call Godzilla. They will just go to the lake. If you try to take them on, you better be really good or just going to get turned into a dust spot. It's over quickly.
Yes.
The other one is what I call Navy SEAL, and that is to sneak around the edge. That is, to see Godzilla and not go try to fight Godzilla directly, to look where the good players are and to maybe go to somewhere out at the edge of the map. Again, we talked earlier about waiting till the end of the gondola ride.
Yes.
Finding a place where nobody else is and trying to get boxes and survive, and hopefully, you get lucky and something happens to Godzilla. If there is no Godzilla, that's also a good way to win. You can
Yes.
find yourself together as a team while everybody else is fighting. You've been out at the edge getting boxes, getting
Yes.
strong, and you come in and you clean off. I've won more games that way, more wins that way than any other way, frankly, especially when it's just me. So there's the Godzilla, there's the creeping around at the edge, the Navy SEAL, and then there's the third way, which is mayhem, everybody for yourself, let's land at a tree and everybody dies. It's a terrible strategy. It's one of the main strategies that you see. Total mayhem and no team coordination whatsoever.
Just chaos.
And
Yeah.
And you finish 14th, 13th, and 10th, right?
Yeah. I mean,
any kind of semblance of working together is really is key. Another one of my best tips, everybody goes for the revive.
yes, they
Don't
do.
go for the revive.
I'm learning this.
Until there's no enemy around. My favorite tactic when I hit a player is to go away for about 15, 20 seconds, especially if I know he has teammates. And when I hear the revive happening, I'll pop right back up. It's an easy tag. Now you've got two of them. Now, if you have a teammate that you're coordinated with and they're sent back up to the lobby, you know what they can do to help you win? They can stand here in this position and look out over the island and tell you where battles are happening.
I saw that happen once. It was genius, for sure.
If you know that your teammate, and you can still pull up your map and see where your teammate is, and you see that they're at Bucket Lake, and you see a whole bunch of green and blue flashes up at the radio station.
Yeah.
That's good for him to know, hey, there's a giant fight going on wherever around the map.
I don't know if Rec Room would approve of this strategy. This might constitute cheating, but it is very good. Very
No,
good
not
strat.
at all. Not at all.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Those top teams that you see do it,
Oh,
they
they do.
absolutely spot for them.
It's not
Absolutely.
cheating if the game allows it. Let that be noted.
No, if you're standing here and absolutely.
Yeah, okay, that's awesome.
Maybe the next time you get sent to the loser lobby early, come up and just watch a little bit and see if you can see what's going on.
I'm going to start calling it the loser lobby now.
We'll talk a little bit about mines really quick. When you get one of those landmines, one thing you can do with those is stick it to yourself. That's what most people do. And then if you go get close to someone, it goes off and hopefully that
Right.
explodes,
I
right?
didn't even think about that.
There's something else you can do is you can place those right back in the chest, and you can put stuff on top of it, and those are booby traps. Those are a lot of fun. It's one of the reasons I like to play with mines. I like to put mines on squads. I like to put them into bushes where you can't see them, and then on the edge of the bushes where players can see them, you'll put stuff that makes people go, hey, what's that? And when they go to get the weapon, the mine that they can't see in the bush blows up in their face.
So what would you say is your favorite spot to land when you get out of that gondola?
It depends because the gondola line is different every time. It also really depends on something else. You got to know who's in the lobby and where going. Yesterday I was playing with a top 10 player. All they did the entire time before the gondola started, before the game started, was they were assessing other players in the lobby, looking at are there any groups of level 50s that are working together? Are there any of the name players that I know? And the more you play, the more you start to recognize the players that will frankly stomp you. Trying to win, I'm trying to probably avoid them. And so, where I land depends a lot on what other players in the lobby are doing.
If you were just brand new at Rec Royale, though, and you hadn't really played before, is there a certain spot to land that you would recommend?
I hear all kinds of kids saying Bucket Lake. And Bucket Lake is, frankly, it's a slaughterhouse.
Yeah. I'm learning that now. Yes.
If you go to Bucket Lake, you better be ready to, fend off 6 players that are better than you. Bucket Lake is kind of an advanced move. There's 2 other basic moves. The first one I learned was to just wait. Sit in the gondola and wait.
Yes.
As long as you can.
I like to do that.
More often than not, you'll see the entire rest of the players go off to one half of the map.
Yeah.
And if you wait till the very end, you'll have a big slice all to yourself. That's usually a pretty good strat. I've become kind of a fan of Creekside Camp. It's easy to defend. Can be a lot of chests there. The ocean is behind you on one side, so nobody's shooting at you from there.
So what do you think are the biggest mistakes that players make when they're playing Rec Royale?
Probably, like I said, landing at the lake. You asked about a mistake that new players, I think, is kind of really a pet peeve. If you're a new player and you find yourself with somebody that seems to know what you're doing, don't crowd them at their chest. You have to go get your own chest. It's one of the biggest things that veteran players complain about when they meet new players.
I have my own too, just off the top of my head as well, is that when you're playing with people and they're not versed in how to play Rec Royale, but they're on squads, they take off another side of the gondola, they just take off. They don't communicate, they're just gone. Then that is one of my pet peeves, because then you lose a teammate immediately. If you just stick together and communicate, it's like the best way to survive.
Yes, communication is, of course, key in squads.
Yes.
Another tip, here's sort of almost an advanced tip. When you reach out and open a chest, what do you look at during those 2 seconds? What are you looking at?
Personally, I'm looking around frantically to see if anyone's trying to snipe me. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
That's right. I've seen a lot of players. You're exactly right. That's what you should be doing. A lot of players will stare at the chest. I did for a long time.
Tunnel vision.
What you should be doing is looking back over your shoulder the other way, right? And then the other thing is the order of things that you take. I always grab the ammo first.
Okay.
Then any weapon, and pick up a potion if there's a shield or something that I need. And as I'm leaving, I drink it.
I have a question about
potions. So that you're on the move when you're drinking. Go ahead.
That makes so much sense. I'm learning a lot today. So with health potions, I always drink my shield potion right away, but with health potions, I find I can accumulate like 3 or 4 of them. It's to the point where I don't want to drop any, and I'm just all health potions. And people say, drink it up so that other people don't get it. What are your thoughts on that?
There's 3 levels. An orange one, which is a legendary, that's full regen. I stick any legendary potions on my belt. I carry those. Those are too valuable. I'll make a slot for those. The white ones I've found, you just get rid of those. That's right. You throw it away. The white ones, they're not worth it to sort of mess with. The time is not right. There's enough in the future. The purple ones, what I'll do is sometimes I'll create what I call a first aid station. If I get 2 purple ones that pop out at the North Shore, there's a bush right there where you can stick 2 little purple potions in and nobody can see them. And then you can go out and fight, right? And if you get in trouble, hey, I know where there's 2 purple potions stashed.
So this is why you have 600 wins and I have like 12. Because you're making first aid stations.
I also learned that...
And I'm trying to carry all my health potions like an idiot. I'm getting that now.
No, I also learned that trying to mess around with the gray ones is not worth it.
What is your tried and true strategy to win?
Well, it's definitely the creeping around the edge. And that's honestly because of the top 100 players. I am one of the worst gunfighters that there is. So, it is possible to be successful and not be able to use paint sniper worth a darn. I certainly got a lot of my wins with playing with some of the best players. but I also really, really do enjoy sort of meeting new people and mixing it up. It's how I met you.
Yes.
Trying to find new people, and you know, just as exhilarating as having those huge numbers is some of the people, the kids, the, you know, I play in the middle of the night, people from other countries,
Yes, that's always
all
fun.
over the world, and leading strangers to victories,
Hmm.
and you know, having people come out of nowhere and surprise you and be
Yes.
excellent. And it's just it's a great way to meet people. In addition to, yeah, it's a great game. It's a lot of fun.
But that's true. Like, we never would have met
Right.
if I hadn't been, a complete noob asking for help in Rec Royale, because you seem to know what you're doing. And
Right.
I was like, I'll follow you. And you gave me really good advice, which is
Yeah.
why this interview transpired, because I thought, hey, you have such good advice. I looked for YouTube videos when I was new, trying to get better at Rec Royale. I couldn't really find that much. So I thought, if I could interview you, and thank God you agreed, then I thought that many people could get valuable information to, improve their skills at Rec Royale, which is awesome. So thanks for agreeing to
Right.
be interviewed.
It's my pleasure. I have enjoyed the content you put out so far, and enjoyed being with you, and hope to see you out there.